Greetings. The video just started then. I think you can hold your hand up or something, can't you? And then it just starts. Anyway, it started automatically. Right. So I've had to shut the blinds a bit. I don't know if it's light enough or whatever, but the sun's in my direct line, if you will. So, and I have got a raging fucking cold. So, I am going to be sniffling and blowing my nose a lot. I don't know what it is. I got it yesterday. I started with it yesterday, and I remember feeling just a bit off, And I took Dog for a walk, took him in the local pub, got a pint of neck oil, sat outside, had one sip, and come home. I left it outside. That's not like me. Incidentally, I went through the whole of winter, no fucking cold or anything like that. So I don't know whether it's the changing of the weather or whatever, Just seem to... you're going to get a lot of this. Yeah, just no energy at all. I went up, there's like a Tesco about 200 yards, 300 yards up the road. And I got there, just got some water, some tissues. And coming back, God, I was so slow, just no energy whatsoever. Anyway, enough about that. Right, so, pickups. Not got as much as usual, as I did say in the previous one. I'm just waiting for things now from Video Games Plus. I've not ordered anything new, unless they're pre-orders, if you will. So there's probably about 10 games here. A couple of new systems. I'll show you the first system first. So my mate Chuck Rock, if some of you go back a bit here on YouTube, you'll know who he is. He came up to visit with his missus, and he kindly beforehand said he's got this system. If you remember, I was saying it's hard to get a decent 3DS system in good condition, and I managed to get one, which was this, and it is in perfect condition. But what I realised, I can't really see it, so I've got to have my bloody glasses on, edge of me, like old style. I won't care, these are new, these are Adidas, these are like 150 fucking quid. They were dear for me. And I only had my eye test a couple of months ago, so, but I think it's just with age, your eyes just deteriorate, don't they? So, although this is brilliant, I was struggling to see it. But I am going to mod this as a test, and Chuck Rock kindly and his missus, they gave me this, the 3D, which is miles better for me. 3DS XL, great condition, with some games. I'll show you some games. So absolutely fantastic of you, that Chuck Rock. I've already thanked you for it, but doing it on here as well now, and this is miles better for me. So I'm going to mod this. I keep saying it. I am going to mod this. I nearly did it tonight, actually. So last night, I was in bed for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I got up about midnight for a couple of hours. Knackered. Went back to bed again. Got up about 6 or 7 this morning. Just done nothing but sleep yesterday. Anyway, so I was going to do that last night. But I never got around to it. But my plan mod this, sell it as modded, and then if the modding goes okay on this, I'll probably do it to this. Although I kind of like maybe want to keep this in good nick, just so I can have a proper collection, physical collection. Maybe I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. But anyway, he gave me that and a couple of games. Well, a couple of the box games were Super Mario Land, which I didn't have. Well, in fact, I've only got a couple of 3DS games, and Super Mario Maker 3DS. Never ever played a Mario Maker game. I don't know what they're about. I know it's a Mario game. I don't know whether there's an actual game in there or whether it's all about making your own levels. I've not got a clue. From that, I've got a cupboard. Oh, so he's also given me, right, so he also gave me some loose cards. Not all the cards are in here are from Chuck Rock. But there were some classics in here that he gave me. Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Most of the Professor Laytons, which I've never played. Two games in here that I am interested in. Well, I'm interested. Well, actually, no, I was playing Professor Layton and the Curious Village. That was the first time I played. I put it on last week. I'm thick as fuck for it. Too thick. There was a question, if you go left, if you turn left from a house and you don't see another house, but then there's another house in front of you, which house is it? Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, Hotel Dusk is one I really want to play, and The Last Window is here. So he gave me those. Oh, and Super Smash Brothers 3DS and Super Mario Brothers 2, I think was in here, what he gave me. Mario Brothers, maybe. The other ones I found in a drawer, or in a cupboard, I should say, which were like Mario Kart, Jenga, Bubble Bobble, Monkey Ball. So anyway, got those. Also in the cupboard was Picross 3D. Totally forgot I had that. So this one's one that everybody has. Brain Training. Don't know if I've ever played it, if I'm honest with you. This one, some of the loose cards in there came from Dana of Hidden Chess Gaming, as did this one, what he sent me a long, long time ago. So I still got it. And Cookie Mama 3, oddly. Don't know how or why I've got that, but I have. That's it for the DS, 3DS stuff. So thanks again, Chuck Rock, for that. I'll tell you about a game I've been playing. And, the term hidden gem. The term hidden gem. I think this could be one in the future. I'm really enjoying it. I've never seen anyone speak anything about it. Get brew and another tissue. Oh, Jesus. It's called Ministry of Broadcast. Now, on the back, it just says a country divided by a wall. So I thought this was some wartime thing. It's like, I can only describe it as a cross between, say, what was that one? What was that Arnold Schwarzenegger game show? Running Man. It's a cross between Running Man and Flashback or Prince of Persia, the old Flashback and Prince of Persia games. So you're in a reality TV show, as it says there. You kind of, it's really, really good. And it's not, you'll die a lot, but when you die a lot, it puts you kind of back where you were. So you will complete it. I haven't completed it yet. I think I'm pretty close. But it's kind of messes with your mind about how much you're willing to go to get what you want. And you've got to you're trying to reach your family. I think you get across the wall or something where your family is if you win the game show. And you kind of, I don't know, it makes you do choices that you're killing people to get yourself ahead, if you will. It's just really, really, if you can pick this up, I really recommend it. It is fantastic. And like I say, there's a weird crow. This crow is kind of taking the piss out of you all game. You can speak to this crow, the crow speaks to you. But he's like, crows of death and stuff like that, murder with death. This crow kind of, every time you die, I'll make a comedic remark about it, but yeah, it's really, really good. Ministry of Broadcast. Nobody talk about it, but if you like Flashback or Prince of Persia games, give this a go. And like I say, you're not going to not finish it. Because like I say, when you die, it's not one of those games that you think, oh, fucking hell, and then you put it down. You carry on. You can carry on. So that's what I'm playing at the moment. Ministry of Broadcast. Okay, so pickups. So another new system. Why I bought this, I have not got a bloody clue. I don't regret it, but I also didn't need it. I think it was one of those things where you're scrolling on eBay and I saw it and I thought, oh, fuck it, I'm going to get that. But I've got other means. I've got that Ambinic that connects to the TV via USB mini, HDMI mini. So I could have played all these that way. So I don't know why I got it. And I got the... so I saw this on... It looked in good condition. I know it's been a while since this has been out. This one has already been pre-modded. It's got over 200 games on it. So I thought it saves me the hassle of that. I have had one before. I didn't really give it the time of day because I remember when I had this before, I bought the PlayStation one as well about the same time. Even though I don't think they came out at the same time. But I bought the PlayStation one and I played Vandal Hearts on PlayStation for the first time. And I was absolutely hooked on it. So this never get a look in, if you will. And I just thought, oh, I'm not using it, I'll sell it. Because at the time, these were going for a pretty penny. So I thought, I could make a profit on mine, which I did. Can't remember how much. So I got this modded, over 200 games, and it also, which was quite appealing to me, came with this, which is the Wireless Fighting Commander. For the SNES Classic Edition, which is pretty good. I've tested both. I like it. I'm going to say something controversial here. So, I haven't had a retro system for quite some time. And going back to using a Super Nintendo pad, it feels shit. It really does. I think it feels shit. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, it does the classic pad as well. But I just feel, I don't know, whether I'm too used to using a Pro controller and a bloody PS5 controller. It just don't feel the same, if you will. So I got that. Whether I use it or not, I don't know. In fact, it might be good to do a stream on because obviously it's HDMI. I can stream from it, so that's one use. I've not done a stream in a while. Right, so on to the games. This is what I had on pre-order. I was playing this, but it pissed me off. So I'll show you what it is. It's Beyond the Ice Palace 2, which this is a sequel to an old C64 game, which I never played. Really, really enjoying this. But there's certain parts in it where the jump, if you will, is just so fucking annoying. You die. I'm in this swamp area, and you've got a chain, and you can like throw it and attach to rings, and then catapult yourself up. But when you catapult yourself up, you kind of just move upwards, and I really want to go up and right or up and left, which will be easier. But you kind of just catapult upwards and a slight movement to the right, and I keep dying in this fucking acid in this swamp. So even though I'm enjoying the game, it's really good. It's the little niggles of the mechanics that are fucking it up for me, if you will. But yeah, it's decent. This next one was a game. I love match 3 games. Absolutely love them. I don't have any on my Switch, and I got this, and it's quite difficult actually. I like it. It's good. It's called Beasties. It's very cheap. It's so even the character that you move around the world, and the characters you speak to, are basically just cards. So there's no actual like sprite of a character. Oh, fucked. But it is a traditional like Gems of War, if you will. But in this one, it has a Pokemon element of it, where you could capture the beasties and put them into your team, and obviously they've got different abilities. I like it. I really like it. Like I say, it is a bit cheap, but if you like match 3 games, I'd definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's really good. Oh, this one. I'm going to shock a lot of people here. I love my RPGs. This is one I always remember. This is how far back it goes. So I used to work in a game shop called Chips. Think they were more relevant in the Northeast, but they had, it was a franchise. And I'm talking now, it must be 20 years ago. Because I worked at Tesco at the same time, and I've been there 10, 20 years now. I know. And I started, it's about 20 years ago. And a lad came in with a big leather bag full of PS1 games, right? Now, he had like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and even back then, it was a sought after game. It was a 60, 70 quid game then. Because it was funny. Because it was a franchise, you could see what everybody else had in stock. A little bit like CEX, but pre-CEX. And one of the things that you could do with other shops, you could see if they got a Castlevania, and you could phone the other shop and say, "Oh, yeah, you've got a Castlevania in stock there." And they'd say, yeah. Can you transfer that to us, please? Because we've got a customer for it. Oh, really? We just want to fucking put it on eBay. So you pay the low price of what the company got it for, or the trading value of what you got it for, then shoved it on eBay. But anyway, the story goes, a lad, he had full PS1 games, all great condition, and 2 of them were Suikoden 1 and 2. And even back then, I think they were going for 70, 80 quid a time. So as soon as we got them, we kind of took them off the system, kind of bought them ourselves because you could buy them yourselves at trading price, and we shoved them on eBay like at the time because they were worth money then. I never played them, right? So I had this on pre-order for ages. I put Suikoden 1 on. I can't get into it. I can't. I just everything about it is so poor. I think the control system is terrible. I think the world that you're travelling in and how you travel is terrible. I was looking for like it should have destinations on your map to where you're going and stuff like that. I know it doesn't hold your hand or anything like that, but I can't get along with it. I just can't. And I've seen so many people like rave about it. I can't see why. I really can't. But I've only played it for about an hour, and I just didn't like anything about it at all. So I'm gonna have to try and go back to it because I can appreciate that it's a good game. So many people like it, so I need to give it a go, don't I? So I got that. This is one I was extremely lucky to get, and this is another heavy hitter on the Switch. But again, as I've always said, when you go on these websites and they sell out, just wait, because they get reprinted all the time. And I nearly bought 2 games off eBay for 150 quid back before Christmas, and this got a reprint, and it was dropping on Video Games Plus one particular day, and I didn't mess around. A lot of people lost out on it, and I'll tell you why. I didn't, and I'll tell you why. So the thing with Video Games Plus is that you've got to order 80 Canadian dollars to get free shipping. And this came on Persona 4 Golden. And I know it's very sought after, limited run. And I knew it was dropping at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or 5 o'clock in the afternoon this particular day. It was advertised as such. There was a countdown clock on Video Games Plus website. But what I did, and luckily for me, is I just ordered this. I paid the $10 shipping or whatever it was. I thought, fuck it, just get it straight away. So I ordered it within about 80 seconds. I believe the full stock was gone. But obviously, and people were so upset, but obviously they were trying to put this in the basket, put others in the basket, so that it was like $80, but I didn't fuck around with that, so that's how I ended up getting it. It will come up again. I didn't overpay for it. I think it was like 30 odd quid. So it just proves, and I've said it a million times, just wait, because they get reprinted all the time. One game, I wouldn't say I've particularly been after it, because I played it and I weren't sure about it. But it's one of those games where I haven't given enough time to. It's Animal Well. That has been reprinted 2 or 3 times since I've been looking at it, and it sells out like that really quick. And again, people complaining about, but just wait, there'll be another reprint, guaranteed. So, Persona 4 Golden. This game I haven't played yet. I did check out some footage. This was only about a tenner off the game collection. It is Star Renegades. It looked alright. Did it look like yeah, it looked like that Battle Chasers kind of thing. Something a bit like that. So I got that. This next game is I didn't realise this when I ordered this. I didn't realise I'd get this cover, and I'm not bothered. It's a best price cover, so it's not the original, and it's a cracking game, and it's Little Witch No Better, and as you can see there, it says best price. If you can just make it out, So this is the Asian version or Japanese version. Plays in English, and it's kind of like a. How can I describe it? It's a third-person kind of shooter, if you will. Like, it's a really, really good game. Bit of a little gem. Um, like like a Gears of War kit thing, but you're this little witch, no better, and you shooting. You can shoot with your wand, if you will, and you've got like close attacks as well. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, really good. But I didn't know I was getting the best price version. This next one, it's a bit. I'm gutted because it'd be a lot better if I could play online with someone. Because it does have online functions. And it is, I think it's called the Card Collection. And there's a series here for Nintendo, it's Simple Series. This is the Volume 2. It's not the Volume 2 of a card collection game. It's Volume 2 in the Simple Series. I know there's 3. I don't know how many more there is. But it says they're multi-language. It's got poker on it, solitaire, different card games. This is like the Japanese version. It reminds me of... Do you remember Hoyle's card games and Hoyle's board games on the PC back in the day? With the music that it had as well. It reminds me of that. But I did try and play online, join an online lobby. Nobody was playing it, so I don't know if it's an old game on the Switch. I haven't got a clue. I presume it is. But yeah, it's decent. It's alright. This next one I know nothing about. I can't remember where I got this from. Was this in the sale at Play? I think it was in the sale at Play Asia. And it's Saga Emerald Beyond. Now I believe there's like about 7 mini games here. Not mini games, mini stories. It's an RPG of some sorts, or 5 new sagas, 5. So it's like each character has their own story. So I imagine that these are going to be like kind of short RPGs if there's 5 stories. Yeah, so Saga Emerald Beyond. Don't know whether this is... Oh, it is a Saga series game, I think. I don't know. This one I haven't played yet. I have played the 3DS versions of this game. Quite enjoyed them. This is the Korean version, I think it is. But it's in English. And it's the Etrian Odyssey 1, 2 and 3 remaster. Yeah, so 3 games on this. I haven't tried it yet. It's meant to be received quite well. But these are like, if you know what Etrian Odyssey is, it's a first-person dungeon crawler. A bit like Dungeon Keeper, if you will. Back in the day, that kind of thing. Or Orcs and Elves on the DS. That kind of thing, yeah. And lastly, a game I didn't understand what it was. So, I remember this game being on the PS1, I think it was, and I thought it was a survival horror game. Well, no, that's a wrong thing to say. It is a survival horror game, but I thought it was something like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. And it's not. It intrigued me. When I saw what it was, I thought, oh, that looks interesting. And I don't know if the original was like this. I think it must have been. But it's essentially a point and click game. It looks very interesting. One for Marcus, Dad and Lads Gaming. He likes his point and clicks, and I didn't know this was a point and click. I didn't know. But again, it was on sale, I think, in Play Asia. So I thought, when I looked at it, it's kind of it really is creepy. You kind of like this girl. I'll show you. It's a Clock Tower Rewind. And in every scene kind of thing, you kind of like this girl trying to get out of every room alive. Because there's this guy here with these massive fucking shears that slices your head off if he catches you. So you're kind of like hiding in cupboards and all this kind of thing. I haven't played it yet. What intrigues me about this shit is that... So this is it's an 18, it's Japanese. But it's in English. What intrigues me is the inside. So all of the boxes in Japanese, as you can see. But inside there's a little bit of a story that's all in English. So yeah. So that's it. Clock Tower, the last one, and a point and click, which I think is the first point and click I've got in my collection. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think it is, because I think I've mentioned Marcus before with another point and click. No, I can't remember what it is. Anyway, if you've managed to get through this, fucking well done with me sniffling and I don't know. Right. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being yourselves.